Now coming to the COVID data, go to communityhealthmaps.org. This will give you, open this page for you, and in this go to the blogs. So it will open the place where we can download our data. So what we can do is we can go to live COVID data. So this is the raw file. So I would just say I want a master file because this is only for today that I see. I want to go it to the master file. So I'll just remove this live. Yeah. So I come to this page on GitHub, which gives me the data. As you can see, it has uscountries.csv. I'll just click on this. It will open the data page, which we can save it as CSV file. So it is opening. Now I'll just go to the raw data window of GitHub with the data. Just right click on it and save as. So it gives you a comma separated value. So I'll save it on my desktop as US countries and just save. Okay. Once it is saved, what you have to do is, again you need to go back to download the shape file. Right now we have the data of COVID cases. Now we want to go to the shape file. So go to the main page, and in this, to the shape file. So it will give me a download icon. Just go on this and you have the shape file, and it will start downloading the country's shape file, zip file. Unzip and keep it at the same location where you have kept your CSV file. Wait for it to download. Once you have downloaded all your data, come back to your QGIS window, go to the layers, add layer, and add vector. Now in this, first add your countries. You have the USA data. I had kept it on my unzipped and kept it on my desktop. So I'll just go to the folder of US country shapefile and load the shapefile and close it. I'll just zoom into the location where I'll be able to see the countries map. It's a shapefile of all the states. So it's a big file. Now what I have to remember is the location from where I had downloaded the CSV file. I need to remember the location because that is what we will be requiring it. So I just go back to my master data location where I have the raw data, and this raw data location I will just copy and come back to my QGIS window. Okay, so in my QGIS window, now we have to add the CSV layer. It's easier to add when we have downloaded. So I'll just go to the vector layer. Now instead of file, I'll just say protocol and copy this location of the GitHub raw data file and say add, and wait for it to add and just close it. use US CSV. So I can just check. So it's a big file, very big file, and it will take a long time to open. So we'll need to wait for it to open this data. So it has opened and it is showing a QGIS window. And now what is the data in US countries? I'll just open the attribute table and see, and now you can see it has got population and many more information, but this FIPS is a column which is common to both the files that we have seen. So what we will do is we will first add the tables, join the tables. So in this you can just say join. We have already used this, joined by the field value. Now US countries, the value as I said is FIPS is the common, and then it is the table. Again the same field is common. Now when you are joining, now it has to be create separate feature for each matching feature. Okay, and then run it. So it will complete in some time. So some features on the layers do not match. So its job is complete. It's okay. Now our joint layer is also created. Now what we have to do is just go to the properties and then go to the source and see whether we can see those properties, that is the color grading with this is just put query date is equivalent to, say I'll see what all dates are there. So this is 21st of January. So I'll just take today's date. So I'll do the analysis for today's date and then go to the symbology and then categorized, and the value here I'll put it as cases divided by population into 1 million, so that I'm able to get the information per million. So if it is not correct, okay, so that's it. Now the symbol that I may be using the colors, it's okay. So color ramp we normally use is red, yellow, blues, and convert the color ramp. I will classify. Okay, so I'll just say graduated. So it will have 5 categories, right? So now the data is not very huge, and I'll say apply and okay. So you can see as per the data and the grading, the number of cases that are there, it has been graduated. Now what I'll do is, yeah, okay. So now what we have to do is we show that if I try to see the temporal data on this, it won't work because there is no data here. So we need to have some problem in the data set and the type, and we need to change it. Therefore what we will do is we will go to Refactor Fields. For it the input is a joint field. We go to the dates, where date has to be a date and time. and then we need to run it. Okay, once it has completed, we can close it, and once we close it, we can just, some data were not matched, so that may come as white patches. Okay, nothing wrong with it. Now what we will do is we will go to visualize the data with the time series. Let's see whether we are able to resolve our issue here. Yes, we could resolve the issue, and now we can apply and say okay. Now I'll just click on this temporal data. We can do the settings as 7 frames or so. The data is say from 21st of January. It is 21st of January to today's date. So today is 21st of October. So I have a data till today, and let me see, we can see refactored and also done the properties changes for the refactored by using the symbology, as well as the change doing the temporal display that we have done, and we wanted a weekly display. So we are starting from 21st of um, January to till date, that data we have, that is what we have done it. Now I'll just play it and see what data are we getting. I'll just zoom in so that we can see the color changes. So we can see I can even change the settings to 1 frame per second. That will reduce our, so we can see right now we are in July. The condition and the colors are changing. So continuously we have converted the CSV file, that is a time varying file, and we have superimposed that data on the region of the state region. So it is now again starting weekly data that we are getting. So white patches that we may see. So again we can see that as we are moving from May to June, the number of cases we can see. Then we can see in July the number of red patches have increased, and again in September it is more of red and less of blue. And so we can see how we could animate the COVID data from January to present date, where we could see the variation. So it was in January that how it was all blues to a present date when it is all majorly red patch. Data by using our view planner. So in this decoration we can use our say copyright. So we can give the uh, credits to the website from where we have taken this data, and we can apply on it, and then we can even add our to the decoration the title label. It could be say COVID data USA. So all this is getting applied once we stop our temporal. Yeah. So you can see now that the copyrights data, the title that we could add in this, The way we could add lot of things to the maps, we can similarly add to this also. So in case you want to add a north pole, so it will just add apply, so it applies it. Then if I want to add a image, I can add the image here. I can add the image of from wherever I want to import the image. I can just go to that place and add that image. So presently I'm not having any image. I'll just take this QGIS symbol, so it gets applied here. I can even, yeah, and then I can even see what else I can add. A scale bar, so it again gets added. So everything is getting added. We are just adding everything. So layout extent. Okay. So the scale is here, the layout extent is there. Now one more thing that I wanted to tell you was, once we are done with this, we can import this templates that we have and even make a GIF file from it using small tools that are available online. So that's a template file. It will have all the images from that you have one by one. It has been saved. So I can just take this and save it to a location wherever I want all these images to be uh, imported. So on the desktop I'm trying to save. So it is by week status. So all the images I have downloaded and I have kept it in the desktop in a GIF folder. Now the next task is to convert these images into a GIF. Google and type GIF maker. There are multiple tools available. I'll just take one of the tools and upload my images. So I'll just upload all the images, 40 images that have been, and open them. It will take few seconds to upload. And then you can see the preview on the right side and animation speed. If you want, you can add a video or audio also here, if any music file, if you want to add it. And you can just click on create a GIF animation. So it will take few seconds to convert your images into. Then you can simply download your GIF. So it will just download your GIF, and once it's download, it's in download folder. We can view it from there, and I can go to the download and view my GIF file. So you can clearly see how the images are forming, and you can clearly now see the color changes from blue to red, the how it has grown over the country, how it has become increased in size. So this is how we convert the images, or we represent our data. So using GIS, you can even plot for India by finding out the files on covidindia.org, and from there you will get your data for the COVID cases, and you can try it there also. Thank you.